each pod has their own unique set of calls or dialect. But don't forget, killer whales can use body language too.
Sometimes they blow bubbles, bump into each other, or even scratch each other with their teeth, causing rake marks. These are the multi-line marks that you may see on the skin of some dolphins and killer whales. This is just one of the ways these animals display dominance over one another during social interactions, both here at Seaworld and in the wild. We've just learned how killer whales vocalize and use body language to communicate with each other. But you remember how we communicate with them? That's right, through signals. Here at Seaworld, we communicate with our whales, and we want the next generation to be able to do the same.
All right, now coming up next is my personal favorite part of the show. We actually have two very lucky volunteers, and we're going to bring some of the whales out here to the glass to have, we're going to have Kaya over here on my left, and James over here on my right. Now these two are going to help us communicate with Kalia and Amaya over here, and Nakai over here. So let's watch and see what signals we're going to ask them to give the whales. Looks like the first thing we're going to ask is for Kalia and Amaya to kick their tails over here. And James right here is going to ask Nakai for what we call a double peck wave. So take a look at how big his pectoral flippers are. Very impressive. Looks like Kaya's going to dance with Kalia and Amaya. Now keep in mind, Amaya is still learning. She doesn't know all these behaviors yet, so she will do some of them mimicking her mother. But this one, she's just going to sit and watch her trainers. All right, so James is going to ask Nakai to do something very cool. Oh, there it is. Get cooled down. It's a nice day. It's a very nice day to get squirted by a killer whale. All right, well, James, Mike has a very nice killer whale tail necklace for you to help you remember meeting Nakai today. And Kaya, Emily has one for you as well. We thank you guys so much for helping us. Today, we hope you guys had a lot of fun with Kalia, Amaya, and Nakai.
Oh, here's another one of those great questions. Who takes care of you, Shamu? I love that question because it lets us give you a peek at how much we care for these extraordinary animals. Hey, Carly, is everyone ready?
We sure are. And the training you're about to see actually allows us to care for the whale's health. So what you see over here to my left with Emily and Kalia is what is called a fluke present. Now this is where we can ask the whales to roll over with their belly facing up, and we can actually take a blood sample from the surface of their tail flukes. Now this is very similar to when we get a blood sample from our doctor, and they can take it from the veins right there in our arms. Very similar. So Kalia's doing that. Now the slide out behavior that you guys have seen earlier in the shows, or the shows that you see, like our One Ocean show, is not only a really great photo opportunity, it's actually an opportunity for us to weigh the whales. So in one of our back pools, we have a scale. So once they learn to slide out on that, which Kalia is going to demonstrate for us here shortly, so get your cameras ready. Right here, it's not actually a weight because there's no scale right here, but she's going to show us. I'm going to kneel down so y'all can see her. And Nakai's going to join her as well. So once again, this behavior is a great opportunity for us to weigh the whales. We do that once a week. And the high energy behaviors that you guys have seen in the very beginning of the show, when the whales were jumping really high, these behaviors ensure us to allow that the whales are getting the proper amount of exercise. And these are behaviors we would notice here at Seaworld and the wild as well.
I know that our guests may also wonder, how much does a killer whale need to eat every day to stay healthy?
Well, just like us, each killer whale has different dietary needs. So if you look at the size and the weight of a killer whale, and maybe how old they are, it changes. So Lindy is interacting with Amaya over here. Now, Amaya is actually still nursing from her mother, Kalia. She'll probably nurse for about another year, but she's also eating fish. She eats about 18 pounds of fish every day. Whereas Kalia, who is a full-grown female, she's still nursing, so she needs to eat a little more too since she's producing so much of that fatty milk. Nakai over here is one of our larger whales. He eats about 140 pounds of fish